sold a lie about love, that you are a half waiting for your missing piece. If you keep hoping that the right person will fix you, will heal you, or will finally make you feel enough, this video is the missing piece you actually need. So it was a Tuesday morning and it was time for me to meditate. So I opened my meditation app, Calm. After I check in and input my mood reflection for the day, I check what's available today as meditations. And I see a meditation called The Missing Piece by Tamara Lavit, one of my favorite Calm instructors. And I was hooked. I wanted to know more. What is this meditation about? So I click in. And so after we finished the meditation section, she narrated the story of the missing piece meets the big O. I think the book was by Shel Silverstein. So in this story, the main character is a wedge shape. The wedge shape believes that it's incomplete and it needs a missing piece to complete it because it has always wanted to roll, but since it's a wedge shape, it couldn't do that. And so he was figuring if he could find a big O and fit in, they can roll together. And so that shape started the search for its missing piece. Eventually, it meets a smooth, perfect circle called the big O. And so the witch thinks, this is it. I will finally belong. But the big O says something unexpected. The big O says it's not missing anything. It doesn't need to be completed. And so it wouldn't carry the wedge inside. At first, the wedge feels rejected and confused. If it's not meant to fit into something else, what is it meant to be? What is it meant to do? The big O rolls away, slowly and independently. And the wedge tries to follow, but because of its shape, it can't roll smoothly. So it trips, it falls. But still, it decides to keep rolling. And over time, something subtle happens. As it rolls again and again, the sharp edges of the wedge start to wear down, and it becomes easier for it to roll. And the more it moves on its own, the more round it becomes. And slowly, the wedge realizes it doesn't need to be carried. It doesn't need to fit inside someone else. And that it can become whole by moving, growing, and reshaping itself. And eventually, the wedge that was looking for a missing piece became a complete O. And when it meets the big O again, they roll side by side. Not because they need each other, but because they are both whole. That was the first time I heard this story. And it made me realize that most of us see ourselves like the wedge in love, always looking for our missing piece, always looking for that person that will complete us, that will heal us, that will make us feel enough, that will make everything in our life feel meaningful. So we are always looking for that magical, perfect person that will complete us. But here's the problem. When we believe that we are looking for a missing piece to complete us, we accept people that match this belief. We settle, we cling, we overgive, we lose ourselves. In the story, something powerful happens. The witch becomes a complete O, and it realizes that it doesn't need a missing piece to complete it. And that is the shift I want to talk about, from I need someone to complete me to I'm working to be whole on myself, and I choose someone who can walk next to me, not to complete me, but because we are both whole. From movies to songs, we were told the same story. You complete me, my better half. I'm nothing without you. That sounds romantic, but let's be honest, that sets you for a lot of pain. Think about what happens when you feel that you are only a half. You feel empty when you are single. You put huge pressure on anyone you date. And you stay in bad relationships because you are scared to be alone again. You are not just looking for love, you are looking for a savior, someone to fix your mood, your loneliness, your past. And here's the truth, no one can carry that job description. Not your partner, not your friend, not even the perfect person on earth. When you stop expecting a person to fill every emotional gap, relationships become lighter, safer, and more honest. People stop being your medicine and they start being your partner. Now, when I say be whole, I don't mean being perfect or not needing anyone. Being whole means being responsible for your emotional life and bringing that version of you into a relationship. A lot of people think I will work on myself when I find someone. I will feel secure when they finally commit. I will be happy when I am in a relationship. And that is how you give your power away. You are outsourcing your peace to someone else's choices. A whole person in a relationship knows their triggers and patterns, have a life they care about outside the relationship, can soothe themselves when they feel anxious or lonely, and sees their partner as a bonus, not a fix. Two whole people walking side by side is different from two broken halves holding each other so they don't fall. So how do you actually do this? How do you move from the missing piece energy to I'm whole on my own energy? Let me break it down in simple steps you can start today. You might think, I have been like this for years, I don't even know where to start. Or, if I don't need anyone, does that mean that I will end up alone? And these are the fears that keep you stuck. Step number one, ask where you need a partner to do the inner work. Ask yourself, what do I secretly expect love to fix for me? Is it my loneliness? Is it my self-worth? Is it my burden with my own life? Write it down. Get honest. This gives you a clear map of where to start. Step number two, learn to sit with your feelings instead of rushing immediately to someone else. Next time you feel anxious, instead of immediately texting or calling someone, pause. Breathe, name what you feel, maybe journal, maybe go for a short walk. Here you are teaching your body, I can still be with myself and be safe. I can handle my own emotions. Step number three, which is very important, build a life you will still want, even if you stayed single. Invest in friends, in hobbies, in your growth, in your health. Go to the gym, eat clean, go to karaoke nights, draw, sing, do all the activities that make you feel happy. Because when your life feels meaningful with or without a partner, you stop choosing from desperation and you see the red flag. Anyone with a red flag is a no-no because you already have a meaningful life. But when you feel bored, lonely, even though you see the red flags, even though you know that they will hurt you, you still choose them. Because for you, being with them is less painful from being alone. Step number four, choose partners from wholeness, not from fear. When you are in this stage, you don't ask who will pick me. You ask who fits the life I'm already building. You look for someone who's also doing the work, not someone to rescue or be rescued. When you show up as whole, your love life changes in practical ways. Before, you might have chosen people who were emotionally unavailable, hot and cold, only giving you crumbs of attention, because deep down that matched the story. I'm not enough. I need someone to complete me. I need to earn love. From a whole place, red flags become clear much faster. You don't romanticize someone's lack of effort. You can say no without feeling like you are losing your only chance at love. You show up more honest because you are not terrified of being alone. If you are already in a relationship, being whole looks like taking responsibility for your own triggers, communicating your needs instead of expecting your partner to read your mind, supporting each other's growth instead of trying to fix one another. And then love becomes two people walking side by side, not one dragging the other, or both leaning on each other so hard that you cannot stand alone. And so the real peace was never another person. It is the moment you decide, I will do my own work. I will learn to be whole, and I will choose love from that place. Then Tamara ended the meditation with a quote by Rupi Kaur. It was so beautiful, so let me read it out to you. I could light a whole city, and then I want to have you, because the two of us combined could set it on fire. Beautiful. If you are thinking, okay, I want to be whole, but I keep falling for the same emotionally unavailable type, what should I do? This is the next piece. Watch this video to know how love bombing changes your brain chemistry like drug addiction. And always remember, if a relationship costs you your peace, that is too expensive. Stop overpaying now and choose yourself every time.